Hello guys, Wizardish here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have the forces of Dowie and we're going against the Vampire Coast here. So this is a hard matchup for Vampire Coast. It used to be, I don't see any changes that might have changed that, but overall fun battle because my opponent had some good idea that I would have done against Dwarfs as well. I have played this matchup before, but yeah, I would usually bring some sirens as well. But let's just jump into the army composition and see how this battle is gonna go, because it's gonna start really soon. As you guys can see, I have some Vanguard units here who are getting shot at. So for my front line, I have 2 units of Giant Slayers, really strong. These guys just destroy anything large, especially chariots. We have 2 Longbeards with great weapons, great holding power, and they can punch through infantry decently enough. We have Pick Gate Guard, the Regiment of Renowned Hammers, because of their magical damage. I brought 2 Gyrocopter with Brimstone Gun. We have Torek Ironbrow here as well with Rune of Speed, Rune of Wrath and Ruin, and Doombolt. We also have Locus of Power, which is really good if we can get him there. For my frontline unit, as I don't usually like to spend my time shooting with cannons against cannons and just have an artillery fight, I usually bring something to start a battle sooner and yeah, just try to force my opponent to make some decisions, hard decisions to yeah, deal with my army here. We have 3 miners, one of them the Ekron's miners with blasting charges. I also have 4 rangers here already under fire, so it's gonna take a lot of time to get here. Let's just start with my opponent's army here. We have 4 units of zombie pirate deckhand mob here. We have 4 zombie pirate deckhand mob with polearms, 3 of them defending the 3 mortars, which are really good units against dwarfs. We also have some zombie pirate gunnery mobs pushing through, good for killing slayers. We have 2 scurvy dogs here as well, not a bad pick. Another one on the right flank in the vanguard, so 3 in total. We also have 2 vampire fleet captains of vampire with same spells. They have invocation of Nehek, Drown Dead. For some reason my opponent brought Curse of Years, I'm not sure why, and Taunt. And on the air we have Luthor Harkon himself trying to bite off some gyrocopters with Hornswoggle, Power Siphon, Death Shriek, and Hunger. So yeah, really strong lord. Let's see how my opponent is gonna deal with that. So my miners already using their blasting charges. Ekron miners have 3 charges. Unfortunately they have not been able to use them. Probably got staggered by the mortar fires which are raining down on my range units, doing a lot of damage here. I was trying to move one of my gyrocopters and shoot with the other one, but unfortunately I was a bit too slow, so they got a chunk of their HP gone by Luthor, which is shooting them with his pistol as well. But yeah, I realized that I can win this. He's not taking a lot of damage, and the regen are gonna be there, the invocation of Nehek, regen, hunger. So I just have to try to bring my opponent into the ground. He's probably microing somewhere else, so I was hoping for that, and I brought Gyrocopter down and bringing pre-clicked my Giant Slayers to come here, so we might be able to deal with this Luthor a bit, doing some damage to him. Torek was hiding in the forest, moving along the way to get closer. But my opponent doesn't have any cannons, so he's safe unless he gets shot to bits by Luthor, but overall he's fine. So trying to get rid of the zombie pirate gunnery mob. I don't want my giant slayers to get shot to pieces, so yeah, I'm trying to push through the lines, but with a lot of summons from the two vampire fleet captains, it's not gonna be easy here. I've already lost a lot of HP on my range units who are getting damaged while I'm casting this by these mortars. So yeah, scary stuff. But we're able to send some of these longbeards to get into the backline. But as I said, summons are here. Giant Slayers are getting shot by these mortars. I'm not sure if this one is shooting as well. No, just one on the right formation of my army. An evocation going down on Luthor, so a lot of healing. But gyrocopters are back doing a lot of damage. I think Luthor just shot one of them down, which is interesting. He's kind of fast, he can catch up to them. And yeah, unfortunately, one of my giant slayers are gone, and these guys are one of the reliable insurances that might help me deal with Luthor here. Even though they were able to deal with this zombie deckhands, but in return they took a lot of damage. The mortars are unfortunately were able to shoot them down efficiently enough. My opponent targeting really wisely. I'm sending some miners to deal with it, but yeah, the mortar shots going down. All three of them hit, so these miners are gonna rout, which is not ideal at all. A lot of my rangers have already took too much damage, so they might be off the battlefield. Let's see how many we have. We have one unit here, the other one is here. Some are getting chased by these scurvy dogs. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing here. But Luthor again, I was able to bait him down into my giant slayers. Yet no, never mind. These guys are longbeards. I had to send my giant slayers to move to the backline because yeah, I needed some fast units to deal with these mortars. But even though they have not many models remaining, they still can deal with beat up Luthor. They're tenacious, so yeah, my opponent I think knows that, so I'm not sure why he has screamed at his own units, but yeah, these guys are losing models fast. 14 remaining, and that's it for my giant slayers. So these miners are back. My opponent switched targets, but I wasn't aware of this, so I didn't capitalize on this opportunity. I needed to send them as soon as possible. Now my opponent is shooting at them with mortar shells or whatever they are, so they're just gonna rout again. But overall, not a lot of holding power remaining. We were able to kill one of the captains, vampire fleet captains, with these longbeards and picket guard. Or is she here? No, never mind. Yeah, I was already able to deal with it. So just one remaining, and one is enough to cast spells. But my opponent probably used a lot of his spells already. I don't think he has any winds of magic remaining, or he's waiting for some invocations probably. So these giant slayers are trying to kill this vampire fleet captain. How many models? One. So really scary. No more giant slayers remaining. That means it's gonna be harder to deal with Luthor. And yeah, if my opponent is able to get rid of this pick gate guard, it's gonna be hard. But I still have a lot of units remaining. I mean, maybe I was wrong. I have nearly full units of longbeards remaining. That explosion killed a lot of these longbeards. I'm not sure if it was a miscast or not, but yeah, lucky for my opponent there. What happened? Where are the zombies? Yeah, there. Let's see. Yeah, the explosion was from a thorax doom anvil. So yeah, that explosion does damage to enemy units as well, which is interesting. But this is it for the mortars. I was able to shut the other one down. The other ones are I don't know why are they moving this way. They still had ammo. Let's see where their mortars were. Here, probably trying to get on the other ones mortars. I'm not sure what's happening there. I wanted to finish this caster off as soon as possible. That's why I used the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, doing decent amount of damage to these zombies that were causing a lot of problems. I still have some rangers remaining, so my whole army are these longbeards, some rangers, pick gate guard, and these other longbeards, and that's it for my opponent. I'm not sure if I can deal with all of this. That's a problem you usually have with dwarves, that you can't finish their infantry soon enough, and yeah, they're just gonna get into your backline, even though you might have some mortars there to deal with them. So that's why I usually bring sirens. They hold for a long time and they can do damage in return, and that means my mortars are gonna deal with them. Let's just jump into the end screen and see what we have here, and then yeah, I'll talk about what I usually picked for my army here. So Torek doing decently enough. The buffs were there, so that's nice. The miners didn't do much. This longbeards didn't pay for themselves as well. One of the slayers did great. The giant slayer, this one not so much. The peak gate guard also did fine. 200 kills, nearly 30k damage, 1858 damage value, which is nice. The rangers, 2 of them did good. The gyrocopters, 1 of them did good as well. So yeah, not bad. I was able to compromise my opponent's mortars, which is the main source of damage here. Yeah, they did really good. I'm not sure how much they cost, but I think it's around 700. So not bad. GG to my opponent. Let's just jump into the custom battle and see what's gonna be decent against dwarfs as Vampire Coast. So the army I used to pick against dwarfs was Silastra, because yeah, she has physical resistance, and I tried to use damage from something like this. I think I usually went something like this for these guys. Silastra with her ability can do damage. She has her Song of Enthrallment as well, so that means they're gonna stay alive. She has Cav, and yeah, I usually didn't brought this. I brought 2 gunner whites to buff my artillery pieces to be more accurate. Maybe putting them on Rotting Promethean is not a bad idea. Let's see, I would have picked 5 pirate zombie pirate deckhand mobs, because these guys have armor piercing, so they would do some damage here. How many has 6? You can bring 6. I would bring some sirens because they fast, they can get into the dwarfs backline. What else would I bring? Usually some mortars would do fine. I usually bring 3, and maybe 4 is not that bad, because even though this army doesn't look so good, I realize it. I just have 5 zombies that might get crumped against dwarfs, but these sirens, they have their charmed melee attack debuff, they're ethereal, so they're usually gonna hold for a long time against dwarfs. That's one of the reasons I brought 8-pick guard, was just that. But there are other ways that dwarfs can deal with them now. They have Thoric, which does magic damage, which is scary, but yeah, this is usually what I bring. As I said, I realize this might not be the best, but what deals with the dwarves are the mortars. Maybe bringing some doggos would not be bad as well, because cannons usually destroy these guys. So maybe something like, where are the dogs? The scary dogs. Yeah, there they are. So 2 of these guys, maybe upgrade these guys to something like this would not be bad. 1 more, 2 more. This is good. So some zombies to hold the line, some sirens to do damage and hold the line, while your mortars are dealing with the infantry. Sirens holding, but we need some range power as well, something to deal with flying units, gyrocopters to be exact. Maybe some deck gunners would be good. Yeah, deck gunners would not be that bad. These guys have decent range. They outrange normal dwarf units. So maybe this is better. Let's see. I've already cut too much of my army, which is a shame. But this is not bad. I'll try it out, and I'll post a video of how it performs. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel go. I also upload videos daily, so stay tuned for that as well. And I also have a Discord server. If you guys want to chat, hang out, send me builds, send me replays to cast, you can find the link in the description of this video. So that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.